turns out this guy recognizes Manhwa and is curious about why she's here. She greets him casually. "Hey, Mr. Kim." They went to the same school, and he used to hit on her all the time. And honestly, you can't really blame him. He walks over and immediately sizes up Shin Yuan, asking who this loser standing next to her is. Shin Yuan calmly introduces himself. The guy quickly switches topics and asks what car he's interested in. Shin Yuan says he wants to check out the M9, a BMW worth around 600,000. The salesman already looks annoyed. In his mind, there's no way this broke-looking kid can afford it. Still, it might be worth showing him around if it means spending more time near Manhwa. Maybe she'll finally notice he's a successful salesman making over 10,000 a month. He leans in, trying to start a conversation, saying it's been a while since they talked. But Manhwa shuts him down instantly, saying she has other plans and isn't interested. Before he can even react, Shin Yuan cuts in and asks, "Can I take it for a test drive?" That completely kills the guy's mood. His little flirting session just got interrupted, but let's be real, he was already rejected. Shin Yuan may have looked broke recently, but he's been rich his whole life, and he's already tired of being treated like this. So instead of dealing with this guy, he heads straight to reception and asks for a salesperson who actually knows what they're doing. That's when Chenna shows up, a top-tier salesperson. She asks how she can help, and Shin Yuan is momentarily stunned. Honestly, her beauty hits like a flashbang. Meanwhile, the original salesman starts panicking. His coworker asks why he abandoned the customer, warning him he might lose the sale. But he brushes it off, convinced there's no way that kid is actually buying the car. He's just showing off. Inside the car, Chenna starts explaining all the details, but Shin Yuan barely listens. Compared to Manhwa, this woman is on a whole different level. Still, he's cautious. He's heard stories about saleswomen doing anything to close deals, and he's not interested in that. When she asks if he likes the car, he casually replies that he doesn't really care. He just wants to know if one is available now so he can drive it home. She's surprised. Most customers take hours comparing cars, but this guy is ready to buy instantly. She explains they don't have one on site, but can get one delivered within the week. Shin Yuan agrees, telling her to make it as fast as possible. She mentions a 50,000 deposit is needed to speed things up, but he just waves it off like it's nothing. Moments later, she's already walking away to process the order. When the original salesman asks how it went, she simply says, "It was easy. He bought it." Everyone is shocked. How do you close a deal like that in 2 minutes? Manhwa, on the other hand, thinks he's bluffing and will disappear when it's time to pay. But Chenna disagrees. She's confident he'll pay in full, and right then, the salesman realizes he just messed up badly. Chenna thanks Shin Yuan and even offers him her contact in case he needs anything. But Manhwa quickly cuts in, saying he doesn't need her number and that they're just taking a taxi back. Now, outside, Shin Yuan suggests grabbing food, but he notices Manhwa seems a bit annoyed. He tells her not to overthink it. It was just a customer interaction. But she's not convinced. He seemed way too happy talking to that woman. He brushes it off, claiming he just pays attention to details, which is funny because he didn't listen to a single thing. That's when Manhwa realizes she's overreacting. They're not even officially together, so why is she jealous? Still, she knows his money attracts attention, and if she doesn't act fast, someone else might. Trying to change the mood, Shin Yuan suggests they eat first, then go shopping. She refuses, saying he already spent too much on her. But he flips it, telling her she can't go out every day with the same bags. She needs one for each day of the week. At the restaurant, he casually asks if she wants a hot or cold drink. She freezes, Is he asking that question? In some games, that's code for checking if she's on her period. She quickly says, cold. Shin Yuan smirks slightly, saying he's been holding back for 2 months, and maybe it's time to stop. Later, after spending even more money, bags, jewelry, everything, Manhwa is stunned. He's already dropped over 80,000 on her in just a few days. Meanwhile, Shin Yuan is sitting on millions. As night falls, he suggests maybe it's not the best idea for her to head back to the dorm. She pauses, then gives a subtle smile. 30 minutes later, they're in room 888. Shin Yuan is in the shower, while Manhwa is trying to figure out how she's going to explain all of this to her friend. Shen Yuan really said he's American, walks in like, it's time for football, and goes straight for the touchdown. 30 minutes later, this guy is a monster, a full demigod. Who even lasts that long? He leans back and says, that was a great match. You're definitely top tier, but I'm exhausted. Meanwhile, she's barely even warmed up. She smiles and goes, time for the second half. Our boy immediately panics. Wait, can I get 30 minutes? Too late. Next morning, look at that smug smile. After all the spending he's done, he's sitting on 2.5 million in his account. His friend hits him with, where the hell were you last night? Why didn't you come back to the dorm? At the same time, he shows him something else. That bastard Jiang Ping just bought a new car and is flexing on everyone. Shen Yuan just shrugs. That guy's kinda cute, honestly. Trying to show off like that? I couldn't care less about his car. Later, someone invites him out for drinks, and suddenly, the system speaks. A perfect life isn't just about attention from women. You need success in business, too. Boom. He gets 1 million to invest. There's a catch. He has 1 week to spend all of it. But here's the crazy part. Any profit he makes gets doubled. Yeah, that's broken. Shen Yuan actually likes this mission. He's been wanting a real income source anyway. He doesn't want to rely on spending money just to make money forever. The guy who invited him out is Li Yuan. Looks like an old friend. At the Dragon's private bar, the group is already waiting. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt, Lin Guo, is complaining. Who are we waiting for? I'm starving. The guy in the suit, Hiji, calmly replies, the important people aren't here yet. Meanwhile, Guangzhou's girl is already complaining. He keeps grabbing her, but won't even date her seriously. Messy. Then Shen Yuan finally walks in, dressed like a complete bum. Ragged clothes, looking almost homeless. He apologizes for being late, and Li Yuan just laughs it off. No worries, traffic's a mess anyway. But Guangzhou takes a jab. If you had a driver, that wouldn't be a problem. And right on cue, she walks in, the dealership girl, Chenna. She apologizes for being late. Hiji smirks, confident. These guys can't compete. I might not have money, but I've got the best girlfriend. Too bad for him, because Chenna instantly recognizes Shen Yuan. He's the guy who bought that car. Still, she keeps it professional and walks straight to her boyfriend. At least she's loyal. A while later, Li Yuan finally gets to the point. He's got an investment opportunity, something big. He needs 2.4 million, meaning about 700,000 from each person. Awkward silence. Guangzhou immediately snaps. You're asking for 700,000 and didn't even explain anything? What is this, a scam? Turns out, yeah, his friends already know him. He's terrible at investing. Usually wastes his dad's money so no one cares. But this time, nobody's touching it. The room goes dead quiet. Li Yuan gets frustrated. When I put in most of the money, everyone wants in. But now that it's equal, you're all backing out? One by one, they all refuse. I'm saving money. I don't want to take risks. I can't afford to lose anything. Then Guanzhou speaks again. If you want to borrow money instead, that's different. Of course, if it succeeds, he wins. If it fails, he still gets paid back. Slimy. Shen Yuan watches all this, thinking, why does Li Yuan even hang around these people? They're nothing but parasites. In the back of the room, Chenna is quietly watching. She remembers yesterday, this guy casually dropped 600,000 on a car like it was nothing. Still, she stays silent. But Shen Yuan doesn't wait around. He just says it straight. I already transferred 700,000. Li Yuan immediately checks his phone. There it is, the transaction notification. He turns the phone toward Guanzhou. Take a look. The guy's soul practically leaves his body. He starts shaking. Now everyone's noticing something's off. Why are their expressions changing like that? The whole room stands up, demanding answers. Even Hiji is curious now. But Guanzhou shuts it down. Figure it out yourselves. Deep down, though, he's panicking. Then Xiao Zhang, the guy with the cap, walks over. He looks around, confused. What's going on? Next moment, I just remembered I've got something to do at home. And he's gone. One by one, everyone starts leaving. See you next time. Gotta go. Hiji is completely confused. Why is everyone leaving? Chenna doesn't hesitate. We're leaving too. And she's already outside. Her boyfriend follows her out, annoyed. You didn't have to leave. We don't even know if he actually sent the money. She looks at him calmly. He came to the dealership yesterday and bought a car in cash. That's when it hits him. But instead of reacting to Shen Yuan, he gets mad at her. You didn't tell me he was rich? Now she's pissed. You're mad at me for that? If all you care about is money, then we're done. And just like that, she walks away. Back inside, it's just the two of them now. Li Yuan sighs. If I knew you were going to invest everything, I wouldn't have invited those guys. Shen Yuan shrugs. It was useful. Now we know they can't be trusted. Then he leans forward. So, what's the plan? Later, Chenna sends him a message. Come pick up your car tomorrow. He replies, no rush. Then adds, are you free tomorrow? I want to check out that BMW M9. She pauses. Why is he suddenly interested in the M9? Before she can reply, see you at the restaurant tomorrow. Next day, she's already there, still in her work uniform, which honestly looks more like a fitted outfit than anything else. She's been waiting a while, with some random guy nearby. Then a chubby, bald man walks past. He recognizes her instantly and walks straight over. This is his chance. Outside, his friends are watching. Think he'll succeed? No way. She's not that kind of woman. And among them, Hiji is there too, watching. The bald guy approaches her. Mind if I join you? She shuts it down immediately. No thanks, I'm waiting for someone. He smirks. I'm your superior. Show some respect, We're eating together. Her expression turns cold. Step back. It'd be better if we didn't have any relationship at all. But this guy doesn't back off. Don't worry. If my family's the issue, I'll get a divorce. Wild. Meanwhile, Hiji has had enough. He storms over. You've been deceiving me? Before anyone can react, he throws a punch. The boss gets up, furious, and suddenly, it's a full-on fight. Right then, Shen Yuan arrives. He takes one look and instantly understands everything. He calmly walks over, grabs Chenna's hand, and says, "Let's go somewhere more private." Inside the car, she explains everything. She'd only been with Hiji for 2 weeks, but she already knew he wasn't a good person. Shen Yuan nods. At least it's over now. She shakes her head. No, it's not. Hiji punched my boss. Work is going to be worse for me now. He looks at her. Then quit. She sighs. It's not that simple. Switching dealerships isn't easy, and I'd lose all my clients. Then she admits the truth. She's tired. She doesn't want to do this job anymore. I just want a small shop, something simple. Work when I want, close when I'm tired. Our boy still needs to invest money, and suddenly he sees the perfect opportunity. He looks at her and asks, "If an investor stepped in, would you be willing to open your own place?" Out of the 1 million he was given, he still has 300,000 left. If I put in 300K and you add around 100K, that's enough to get started. She freezes for a moment. If that were possible, I'd quit my job immediately. Shen Yuan smiles. Then resign tomorrow and come work for me. Boom. A small heart icon pops up. 64 affinity. She turns completely red. Meanwhile, in his mind, another money tree just spawned. Flustered, she shakes her head. Stop joking. But he stays serious. I'm not joking. So, do you want to work for me or not? Right then, his phone buzzes. Manhwa. I'm in the mood for some iced tea. Yeah, we all know what that means. And honestly, he's impressed. This girl has infinite stamina. He replies, "Sure, but take it easy." Back in room 888, she jumps into his arms the moment he walks in. But then, she pauses. She smells something. Another woman's perfume. He immediately denies it. Impossible. But deep down, he knows exactly what happened. She pushes him away, but he quickly pulls her back, hugging her tight. My eyes are only for you. He explains it off. He was handling car paperwork, got close to some saleswomen, and the scent stuck. Nothing more. Manhwa accepts it, but sets a condition. If you're going to see other women in any situation, tell me. He agrees, but honestly, he doesn't really care. His goal is simple. Grow more money trees. And that means spending a lot more. And just like that, the match begins again. Balls in play. Goal. Game over. 2 hours later. 2 hours. Her affinity shoots up to 90. And just like that, he gets rewards. A 1 million lottery ticket a 1 million spending voucher, a new skill, ruthless. The money is nice. He still has family debts to handle. But the skill? That's what really catches his attention. Description: with this skill, he can master anything. He steps into the hallway to activate it. A strange glow surrounds him. At first, he thinks it's for combat. But no, it works in other areas. And just like that, Ruthless Mode activated. Manhwa, unfortunately, becomes the first test subject. Meanwhile, Chinna is talking to a friend. She mentions a guy offering $300,000 to help her open a store. Her friend immediately warns her. Be careful. Guys don't just invest that kind of money. You might be getting scammed. But Chinna shakes her head. No, I've seen him spend nearly $1.5 million in 2 days. And at least he's young and good-looking, not like the old guys at the dealership. Her friend is shocked. Wait, you found a young, rich, handsome guy who wants to invest in you? You'd be crazy to say no, Chinna sighs. There's just one problem. He's 5 years younger than me. She hesitates again. He already has a girlfriend. And of course, her friend says the most dangerous thing possible. A girlfriend isn't a wife. Chinna is stunned. Her friend laughs it off. I'm joking, but seriously, don't miss this opportunity. Later, Chinna finds herself staring out the window, thinking about Shin Yuan. Meanwhile, 40 minutes later, Manhwa is completely shaken. She looks at him and says, "There's something different about you." But she's too embarrassed to explain. He smirks. Round 2? She immediately shuts it down. No, impossible. I'm done. But now, it's his turn. If you can't keep up, you just need more practice. And that's where we're ending today's episode. Things are just getting started, and it's only about to get crazier from here. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. It really helps support the channel and lets me keep bringing you more episodes. Let me know in the comments what you think is going to happen next, and I'll see you in the next one.